Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome back to the Fighter 3D Modeler. In this video, your wait is now complete. In this video, we will make our complete village that we have been waiting for. So, without wasting our time, first we add our landscape where our village will be, and then we will create a tree. First of all, we create a tree for our village to look better. Tree gives us a natural, good looking effect. And first tree will be our cube and merge all the vertices and extrude them and shape them as tree, just like that. I created this type of tree and give it a skin modifier and scale them by Control A and move them and adjust the shape. Scale the top ones smaller, just like this. Now we have a nice looking tree trunk. Now apply the skin modifier, but first adjust and look for the shape if it's look good and there is not a problem. Okay, then we add a icosphere with only one subdivision. Then we add its leaf by it and set them on every branch, just like this. Move them here, and scale them just like that. Make it leaves a little bit look natural and scale them and place them as you like. Place them as much but not too much. Minimum is enough and they look good also. And they also look just like this. Adjust the shape and make the tree just like this. Move them forward and something back like that. Okay, scale them and adjust the shape of the leaves like this. Now join them. We can add many but not much because it looks like a mess. Okay, this looks much better. Now add them and adjust them. Add more if you need and join them as one piece. Okay, this is our first one, but I have to delete some leaves because it looks a mess. Delete this part here and like this, just like here and like here. Move this down a little bit. This looks good to me. Move it to the side. This will be our tree number 1. Second tree will be our circle with only 8 segments. Extrude them, scale them, and add one loop cut right here. Rotate it a bit and move it like that. Give it some randomness by moving it, not by giving some randomness to it. Now duplicate the top leaves and extrude insert part and make the top leaves. Just like this, move it down and now duplicate this part and move it up and place it as you like and set the shape as you want. I will duplicate it 3 to 4 or maybe 5 times and scale them and adjust them just like this. This is the last part and move them top and scale it down just like this. Now we have a second tree. Now select some edges and bevel them and fill them. This will give some distortion and some randomness to it. Select this and select this edge and bevel some edges to give it some randomness and bit more character to it. Just like that. Bevel as much as you can, but not too much. Just like this. Now our second tree is complete. I will leave it tree number 2. But first, I will create another tree, scale it and extrude it just like that. Okay, this will be your tree number 3 tree trunk. Okay, this looks good. And then I will add a plane and add 2 loop cuts right here. But first scale here and 2 loop cuts here and scale them just like that. And now we have a nice looking leaf. Adjust the shape as you like. I will do the same like this and scale them on the X and the Y. and select these parts and move them up just like this, till like that. Okay, rotate it up a little bit to give it some randomness. Leave. Now separate this part and move the cursor to the down. Duplicate it and rotate it. Set the origin rotation part to the 3D cursor. Now add 3 to 4 or maybe 5 leaves as much as you like, but I will add 4 and duplicate them and move them up just like that and cover the whole tree with these leaves like that and cover the whole tree. Give it some rotation according to the trunk shape. Now our tree is complete. We can add more leaves by duplicating all of them, but first we will add some color to the trunk and to the whole tree. Now select all, give it some green number 1, green 1 color. I name it green 1 because the other tree will be a different green, and I will do the same thing here and give it some green, dark green, and trunk color a little bit brown and give these green too. I will give the icosphere a little bit of lighter just like that and select these two and give it some lighter color just like this. Set the color as you like. I will add 2 colors to it. This looks good to me like that. Okay, much better. Now give the second one tree number 2. Now this tree leaves are looking less to me, so I will duplicate this part and rotate them just like this. Now it is looking much better just like this. We will use only 2 basic trees on this side and place them. We can do this after when we add everything to this part, but first water the colors. Color the water a little bit of shiny transparent watercolor. Okay, now give it some decimate about 0.1. This is good. Give it some shade flat. 0.1 is better because we don't need much geometry for us. We need only low poly stuff here. We will use this tree and this on the left and move them to a new collection called tree and hide them and open every file we made in previous playlist and select all of them and copy them and paste them in the main village file just like this. Now our first small house is here and snap it to the main village ground and rotate them just like this and set them as you like. I will do this same here and here. Rotate them, place them, and that's all we are gonna do in this video. Main work is our placing houses, setting them, arranging them. Give the land a little bit of green valley color and roughness to the one, just like that. Now add the second house, our big house we made just like this and select everything and copy that and place it here too. Move them and set them as you like. But first, after arranging the houses, we have to make a path. So we get the idea where we can put the houses and everything else we made. Just like that, turn the snapping on and off, rotate it up a bit, and like that. I will do this here, move this here, and make a way for our village to walk on. Okay, I added a plane and explore control right click. Okay, just like this, and extrude here and make a path all around the village. Just like that. Select beckoning edge and control right click. Just like this. Okay, this looks good to me, but first we shrink wrap it and move it down and place it on the ground of our village. Now everything is almost done. Our main work is placing and arranging the houses and everything we made. For example, our house, windmill, watermill, well, church, and whatever I made. First, check the video in the link in my YouTube channel. Okay, I will move it down a little bit and extrude them to give it some thickness. Just like that. Now our village is almost looking like a village. I will duplicate this house, but first I will delete this shed part and delete them and make this type of house too, just like this. Now we have two kinds of small house, one with shed and one with no shed, just like this. Now add more things to it, just like such as our watermill, and make sure that we origin the object to the bottom of our object. Then we will face like this problem. So I need to set the origin to the bottom of it, like this face, and set the origin to the bottom of our watermill. Rotate it on the Z and place them near the water. Just like this. I will set the land after when I complete everything. Just like this. Now our watermill is here. Plus we need a well and a windmill and church and more houses. Just like that. Scale them and arrange them like here. To duplicate it, make sure everything is selected and save everything. Make sure to save everything so it get lost anytime. It can get lost anytime. And now select everything and copy them and place them, move them down and set them where you like. Okay, select everything. Make sure to select everything and copy them and move them in this file and place them where you like. Just like this, just like I said, we have to set the origin to the bottom of everything. First we have to select from the bottom and select this part and set the origin to the bottom, just like that. Now place it. Now placing will be easier after that. I place our smith shed just like here. This looks good. Next thing will be our church. Okay, and place it. Make sure to set the origin to the bottom of our church. Then place it correctly where you like. I will place it right here. Rotate them as you like and where you like. Here, make sure to make the church a little bit of bigger than this house. First we need to move this house and duplicate this one too. But first we need some rotation to it and delete the driver from the N menu. Just like that. Now press N to open the N menu and delete the drivers from its properties, rotation property. Now it can rotate properly and correctly. Now we can duplicate it anywhere and rotate it anywhere. And add it to this side as well, just like this. Now our village is getting more populated. Now we have to add our well, just like this, and copy, select everything and copy parent. But first, before copying everything, we have to parent it to the base shape, base object. Now select it and move them and set the well where you like. I will place this here for now. Our village is kind of looking small, just like this. Set them where you like. Arranging things is kind of fun, and set them and arrange them. Take much as time you can, but you need a correct position, correct place to arrange and place it, just like this, just like I did right here. And now I need to expand this area by extruding it. No, duplicating is not that helpful. We have to extrude the side loop right here and extrude them on the X and add some loop cuts and give it some randomness, just like this. Now select some vertices and move them down and scale them to make the path a little bit of straight. Move them down a little bit and move them just like this, and select the path object, path vertices, and scale them on the Z, just like this. Now our village is expanded more. It looks more wider and area is much nicer. Now we delete these vertices, but first extrude these by control right click, just like this, and select this and make the path as well. Now we subdivide this part, but first arrange them and set them and bevel them, just like this. Now select this part and subdivide them and separate them, extrude them and place them on the path. We can color out land part as path. So I need to delete this path to do that. Some fun stuff I do in my free time. So go walk into the village and see how it feels. See how it feels to be in a village and everything we added. Now I will delete the path and select these vertices right here and scale them and color them. Just like this. Now our path is looking much better. Then I added a world sky texture to the world property. Now I will move this well to the top part right here and place them to a straight part, just like here and just like here, and scale it up like that and rotate it, must rotate it, just like that. Now scale the church a little bit and set them. Now we have to add our windmill to our village, but first duplicate this type of house to this part, rotate it on Z and move it down and place it and rotate it right here, and move this house right here and rotate it a little bit, just like that. Now I will scale the watermelon and place them right here. I have to flatten this surface for our watermelon. Select this part and scale Z0 and move it a little bit of X and move it down, just like this. Now our watermelon is placed correctly, but first we need to move it a little bit down, just like that. Oh, enable proportional editing for correct view for correct selection, and place the watermelon right here, just like that. Now select the land faces, but first select this part and this and Control I invert selection and scale this just like this. Now move this a little bit of on the X. Okay. Now move these faces right here a little bit to the side to make our watermelon a little bit of water, to give some water to our watermelon, just like this. Then if there is no water for our watermelon, then how will be the wheel will rotate, just like this. Now select this wheel and move it a little bit down and scale it a little bit, just like that. Okay, and delete this driver too, and now everything looks better. Give it some natural look. Now our village is looking much better and much natural. Now I will duplicate this house and place them right here to make another big house, just like here. Now we have to add our windmill to our village. Now first duplicate this part here and place them and rotate them, just like this. Now our village is more populated than before, just like this. Nice. Now open the file of our windmill and select everything and copy them like that and place it right here. Our door is missing. We have to delete it and copy again with the door. Place them and scale them. Our windmill and our church is looking much better according to the village. Wow, really nice. Comment if you like and support me if you follow. Support me if you subscribe. Now select this part right here. This will be our fields. Crops will be. Duplicate this part. Turn off snapping and separate it. Give it a little bit of separate object. Just like this. And color it yellow. We can do the decorations in the next video. In the next part, we will do the decoration in the next part. For example, our crops, grass, flowers, and much more. will come in the next video. For example, decorations, everything. Just like this. Color it yellow to give it a little bit of shiny yellow color. Just like this. Increase the roughness. Now we have to place our houses to the upper part of our village. Now duplicate this house and move it here. Scale them. It looks small to me. Just like this. Place them as you like. I will duplicate another one here and another one, but first big one. And I will duplicate this kind of house and place it here and scale them just like that. And I will duplicate one from here and one here. Scale it and place it just like that. Place them wherever you like. I will make here. Okay, this looks much better. Now duplicate one and place it here. There's a problem. No. Okay, we have to delete this house and duplicate the other one and place it one there. Duplicate this part here and rotate them here. Move them right here, just like this. Now our 3 houses here, 5 to 6 houses there, and 3 to 4 houses there, and one here. Rotate them just like this here. Okay, this looks good. Now only thing our village is need. The only thing our village need is the trees we made. But first we set the world properties. Render quality just like this. Room and now we have to make it a little bit chunk shape and select the both side loops and move it down and scale them 0 and color them green, assign just like this. Now extrude the water face and move it a little bit back. Now everything looks good. Now we have to add trees to it. Just like this, we made trees and we will add trees to our village. Place them just like that. But first, main thing we have to make sure we don't duplicate it by Shift D. We have to duplicate it by Alt D. This makes trees. This duplicates trees, but don't increase the mesh of our scene. That's the benefit of it. We need only 2 trees, not the third one. Place them wherever and randomly wherever you like and where they look good. Just like here, one there. Scale it up, scale it down, rotate it. Just like here. Move it one here and place it like everywhere. Okay, this looks good. Duplicate it and make this mountain a little bit of forest type and cover this mountain with these trees and duplicate them to the village, but not much. We can make it like a forest, but we don't need too much vertices. But I will cover this part with only single trees with a little bit of gap. Just like this, I arrange the trees where it is. Okay, this looks good. Arrange them on the mountain like this. Right here, one here, and to the whole mountain back of our village houses. One here and duplicate it here and place them 2 to 3 in the village. Now duplicate one here, and one over there near our church. Now delete these and Alt D all of them and place them where they are, just like this. Rotate them and place them right here. Place one right there, just like here. There was another next to it. Alt D and duplicate it and rotate it just like this and place it here near the well and place it here near this house, just like this, and place it one next to it and one here and one here. Rotate it and place one here, just like this. Now our village is almost looking good, and not almost, 100% looking good without decoration, but still it looks good. Now select everything and extrude them in Z and scale them to 0, just like this. Color them green and make it a chunk, just like this. Now our village is complete. The environment is complete now. The only thing it needs the decoration. Set the camera angle and set the render setting. And thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for supporting me. Like, share, subscribe this video. And there's the final result in the end of the video. And I will see you in the next one.